teachers. In this video, I'm going to take you through how to assign a specific assignment to just some students in a Seesaw classroom. You may have to do this if you're a classroom teacher differentiating, or even possibly a co-teacher providing work for a student on your caseload. Let's begin by going to our app.seesaw.me in a new Chrome tab. This also works the same if you're working on the Seesaw class app on a tablet or a phone. When you get here, you'll go ahead and you'll log in with your teacher login and pull up the class. So I'm on a Chromebook, so it automatically recognizes me as logging in, and use my @oldham.kyschools.us, and then make sure that you're in the appropriate class. So up here in the left-hand corner, find your class. And so I'm going to come here just in this test class right now to show you how to post something. So you'll start by being in a class that you know that those students are in that you want to assign it to. I like to come here to my activities tab when assigning an activity. And once I'm here in activities, I can go to this add button and say assign activity. When I click assign activity, it's going to take me to my activity library. My library are the activities that I've created from scratch, like I have here, or those that I have found within the community, which is a library of activities, and I've saved it to my account. So once you have the activity, you're ready to assign it, but it does have to be in your library here first. I'm going to pretend like I've made this test plant life cycle activity, so I'm going to click on it and preview what I've created. So I have my work, my template for kids. I've got the instructions. I've typed those in. I have even an audio recording, and I'm ready to assign. So you'll look here for this green assign button. And when you click assign, Seesaw is going to ask you, well, which classes do you want to assign it to? As well as, do you want to customize students and even folders that it's going to be saved and located in? Skills is something about standards, and we will talk about that in future trainings. So for confidentiality, I'm going to be careful with which classes I show when I show you how to edit students, but you can choose multiple classes here as well as select students within there. So I'm going to come here to my test class because let's pretend like that's where I want to assign it. There are 3 kids in this class, but I'm going to click this edit students button, and it's going to show me all of my kids in that class. I'm going to uncheck all kids, especially if I'm a co-teacher. I don't want it to send it to the whole class. I just want students on my caseload possibly. And so I'm going to take that off, and maybe I just want test student 1 is on my caseload, but that's the only child. So I'm going to just leave that one checked, and I can say yes. I can also, maybe I have another child that I need the same assignment, and I'm a co-teacher, maybe up here in this test student Seesaw training class. I can check that too and say edit students. And maybe this is my only child on my caseload, so I'm going to leave that checked. It would work the same though if you had all the kids. You'd uncheck and only select those that you want to. And I can say yes. Okay. So as I can see now, I have multiple classes, but only one student in each class that I'm assigning this to. And you can do that with as many as you want to within your classes. You can either assign it right at that moment or choose to schedule it. If you choose to schedule it, it says if you don't want to assign it immediately, please go ahead and pick a date and a time. This might be helpful if you are posting ahead of time and you don't want students to see that until the following morning. And so maybe it is the 24th and it's in the evening, but I don't want them to see it quite yet. So maybe I want them to see it tomorrow morning, and we start maybe right at 8 a.m., but I don't want them to see it until then. So I can change all of this to 8 a.m. tomorrow, and I can say that's when I want it assigned. And so I can see now it's scheduled. When I'm ready, I click this assign button, and it will assign it to those just individual 2 students at that time tomorrow. So just a reminder, in order to schedule things to specific students, you need to be under the activities tab. You can go to the add button and assign. When you are looking at the assignment, you will click that green assign button. So you'll find, maybe I want to assign this one now, this green assign button. And then you will choose which class you want to assign it to, but you will go to this edit students button to customize which of the kids specifically in the class you want to send it to. And like I said, you can pick multiples, and then you can schedule it or assign it right now. Please let us know if we can support you in any other way with assigning activities here within Seesaw. Thanks for watching.